What up? It's Jimmy from odds.com. This is a clip from our big NCAA basketball show starring Maxwell Smart. He starts out with 3 p.m. Eastern action, and he closes up at 8:30 p.m. with Florida State, Georgia Tech. 9 games on the card and some big marquee matchups. He's got the big Clemson game, Clemson, Virginia Tech. He's got the Illinois-Minnesota game on his card. He's got some exciting stuff. If you want to check out the entire show, hit the link on the bottom of the screen. It's available exclusively at odds.com. And we roll on. 8 p.m. Eastern action. Max has 2 more games on the card. One at 8 p.m. Eastern, one at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. This is Indiana State Sycamores. 1-1 on the season. 0-1 at the road at the St. Louis Billikens. 4-0. 4-0 at home. We're in St. Louis, Missouri for this spot. Let's see what we can offer from a market perspective. And that is, why would that not be there? That is not available at FanDuel for some reason. Let's move over to Circa. And Circa has St. Louis as 12.5-point favorites. 12.5-point favorites with a total at 139.5. I'll do some more line shopping later, but I'm surprised it is not available there. Okay, not available at FanDuel. Is available at Circa. St. Louis minus 12.5, total at 139.5. Indiana State got off to a late start due to COVID issues. They opened with a home win, 80-66 over Div 2 Truman State Bulldogs. Followed that up with an 80-68 loss at Purdue as 15.5-point dogs, so they covered that. They're led by junior guard Cooper Neeser, 16 points per game. St. Louis has opened the season with 4 home wins, with only one real test, and that was an 85-81 win over LSU. This team is beautiful offensively, hitting 53.6% from the field and getting excellent distribution, 21.3 assists per game for the Billikens. They are 12.5-point home favorites. Max, take it away. Indiana State, St. Louis.
Yeah, let's be frank, Jim. The Billikens are probably one of the most impressive Division I basketball teams right now. They do have a win on their resume against LSU with, I believe, without Hassan French in the lineup. They did bring in a really good, suitable, not adequate, but suitable replacement for him in Martin Linson from UNC Wilmington. And Martin's done a good job. He's made some free throws. He's 13 for 16 from the line. He played very well in the 2 games that he started. Now, of course, with Hassan French back, there are less minutes to go around for him. But the bottom line is this is a St. Louis team that is just head and shoulders better. They're better rebounding. They're better on-ball defending. They're better hustling. Now they got the offensive attack that is just absolutely dynamite. When you look at this Indiana State team, I had the pleasure of staring at a screen that was maybe 50 to 60 centimeters away from my face. And I watched that entire Indiana State-Purdue game. You know what I was watching for? Well, I was obviously watching 7'4" Zach Edey from Toronto, Ontario, be a freaking tall, dominant beast. But I was also watching to see what would be the rotation with the new additions to the lineup for Indiana State. One being Rodney Miller from North Carolina Central, the other being Tobias Howard from Towson. Well, both of them were limited in minutes. Randy Miller didn't do himself any favors by going 0 for 3 from the field. But I do think that if Indiana State doesn't have this depth that they can trust and bring on and be productive, well, they're going to be a little stagnant. They may be fancy and look good when it comes to the stats in the starting 5, but if you don't have 2 guys off the bench at least that you can run out there and give you some quality minutes, well, you're probably going to be freaking eating freaking shit out of the garbage like George Costanza. Don't know why the LeClaire scene has been popping into my head today, but I don't know. Maybe after the show I'm going to take a Swiss roll, put it in the garbage on top of a napkin, and then pick it up and eat it.
You'd be crazy not to. You'd be crazy not to.
Yeah. But with this Indiana State team, like Jim said, Cooper Neese, he's definitely producing offensively, but this is Tyreek Key's team. Let's not beat around the bush here. Jake Lavaria, he's done a good job stepping up and then being that reliable front court scorer. I think this team shares the ball well. They got to keep the turnovers down, but they are playing a different animal. So we'll see how they do. Demarius Jacobs, Javonte Perkins, Gibson, Jimerson. These are guys that do two things for this St. Louis team. They are deadly from the three-point range. Perkins is 57%. Jimerson's 46%. Demarius Jacobs making a shit ton of free throws. You're just getting a healthy, quality team with a Javonte Perkins who is still a relatively unknown star in Division I basketball. I don't understand it. If you watch St. Louis games, you will want to watch the next one just to see what he does. This is an entertaining team. This is a newly found offensively dominant team. And now the free throw shooting from Jordan Goodwin and Hassan French, they can't hurt them because they got other guys that can go and make those shots at the free throw line. So this is a spot where I take St. Louis first half and full game, and I even take the over because I would be surprised to see St. Louis not be able to get to 80 in this spot. And if Indiana State can get 65, well, then we're Gucci.
Wow, we have a huge difference. A rarely seen huge difference in point totals here at these books. So Bet365 offering you the over at 141. Circa offering you the over at 139.5. Ooh-wee. All right, let's lock Max in for the over 139.5 at minus 110 at Circa. That is locked in. Now we want to double up on St. Louis. Excuse me. We want to double up on St. Louis. St. Louis is minus 13 at Bet365. If you want them at Circa, however, you get the minus 12.5 at minus 110. So let's give Max that full game minus 12.5 and minus 110. And then what will be your range for first half action?
I'd probably be looking at 6, probably 5.5 to 8 at most.
Minus 5.5 to minus 8. Max is locked in with the Billikens. First half on the minus 5.5 to 8. We'll have to see what we get. Full game minus 12.5 and over 139.5 at Circa. We